Holy son of a gun, that's a big one.
What's up, guys and girls? I just got back from a little archery target shooting this evening, getting some practice in before the hunting season starts, and I want to go over one quick tip with you guys that might help you like it's helped me over the years, and that's simply to just breathe. It's so simple and so easy, yet most of the time gets overlooked as one of the major steps in archery shooting. Growing up as a rifle hunter, I was always taught that right before pulling the trigger, you breathe in, hold your breath, and then squeeze slowly. But if you translate that over to archery and you start holding your breath as you draw back, you could be holding it back from anywhere between 7 to 30 seconds. And then once you release that arrow, it'll greatly affect how your performance is. When you stop breathing, well, one, you lose oxygen, and two, your body actually goes into a panic mode, creating a snowball effect that you might not even realize. Your eyes are going to start closing, your vision is going to get blurred, and you're probably going to get the shakes. All three of which are no-nos for archery shooting. If you guys want an example outside of archery, you could actually look into baseball, specifically a player named Alex Rodriguez. If you watch him every at-bat, you'll see him constantly breathing in and out the entire at-bat. That causes him to have mental focus, his eyes are going to stay open, and he's going to be 100% on. Having optimal vision is imperative when it comes to archery shooting. Because if you think about it, we're looking through a little peep sight that goes to our pins that eventually go to our target. If you start holding your breath and you start losing vision, you're going to basically diminish any chance of you actually getting on target. If you suffer from target panic or even buck fever, breathing in and out the entire time will help immensely when it comes to staying in the moment, staying in the zone, and getting that shot off when it counts most. Depending on how many times you go out and practice, the next couple times you do, I recommend just taking the first 5 to 10 minutes and pulling back your bow, getting those pins on your target and constantly breathing in and out, and just feeling that confidence and feeling loose and nice, and before you know it, you'll be flinging arrows like nothing. Now let's say you are drawn back and you are breathing in and out constantly, but you still feel the need to rush a shot or you always keep punching the trigger. That just could be your muscles not strong enough at the time. So what I recommend is I'll actually post a link in the description below. I still use this video to this day. It's just an interval timer. Every 30 seconds it'll make a beep and it goes on for about half an hour. Now what I would do is as soon as I start the video, I would be drawn back with no arrow knocked in, just drawn back, and then I would try to hold the pin to the target for 30 seconds. Once it beeps, I let go and I wait another 30 seconds. Then I would draw back and keep doing the same. And what I noticed was my muscles were definitely getting a lot stronger because the average of us holding the bow when we are hunting or are target shooting is anywhere between 7 to 15 seconds. So if you keep getting your muscles stronger and getting used to it at 30, once you start drawing back at 7 seconds, you're going to be optimal. And once you start getting even better, you can even hold it for longer. You could hold it for the entire minute and then wait the 30 seconds, or vice versa. You could hold it for 30 seconds and then wait a minute. You just got to see with your body. It's just like regular muscle training. You want to get used to it, and before you know it, they'll be strong enough. Anyways, guys, that was the one quick tip I had for today. Hopefully it helps you. Give it a try, and good luck this season. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them below, and we'll come up with some more tips for sure as the season goes on. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot. Stay tuned. Alright, so I was just editing up the video and I realized I forgot to mention a few things. I'm sure you guys already know this, but I'm just going to go over it just because safety is important. Whenever you draw back your bow, if you do not have an arrow in it, do not under any circumstance release the trigger. If you dry fire your bow, I guarantee you will have no bow to hunt with this year. And if you guys do draw your bow back with an arrow, always make sure your finger is behind the release, never in front. That way you ensure that you won't be having any mishaps while you're out there. If you don't feel confident with drawing back your bow without an arrow, I recommend using the arrow closer to the target. That way if you do happen to misfire or set off the bow by accident, at least you'll be aiming at your target and you'll be within only 10-15 yards, so the damage shouldn't be too bad. And just remember when you are shooting outdoors to always be mindful what's behind your target, even up to 100 yards just to be safe. Anyways guys, that should wrap it up. Always remember, practice safe shooting and just keep on breathing. Good luck guys.